So just made it to Kitchener. Took the train, which was very comfortable. Took the bus then, this one, which was a bit less comfortable. But here we are in Kitchener. So now I'm heading towards Sarnia, near the border with the US, and I have 3 missions here in Kitchener. Number 1, buy a Sharpie. Number 2, get some cardboard. And number 3, make a sign. With that sign, we're gonna walk to the edge of the city, near an on-ramp, and try to go west towards Sarnia, which is a bit tough. Maybe Windsor, if it's easier. We'll have to see, and we can definitely improvise. So right now, let's do those missions. And I got some cardboard, so I'll break that down, make a sign, and that's all our missions. Then we need to get out of here. Also, you might be asking, why start in Kitchener? That's a valid question. Well, hitchhiking out of Toronto is hell. It takes a lot of time, and because of the Go Pass, like for $10, I can just start in Kitchener. Okay, so I got my sign for Sarnia, and this is the on-ramp for the highway, so let's hope someone picks us up. Okay, so I got a ride, but it was 5 minutes. Didn't even have time to film it or anything. I got dropped off in a bit of nowhere at an intersection, but there's not a lot of cars going west here. So I'm gonna go into town because we're close to the town, and then see if we can go west from here. That car over there just dropped me off. We are at a Timmy's in New Hamburg, I think. So getting there slowly but surely. Look at this, we made it to Sarnia, baby! Okay, so I had the sign, and now here we are, so I don't need it anymore. So that's great. Made it to Sarnia, that's good. I got an amazing ride from Stacy, who picked me up in New Hamburg and dropped me off all the way to Sarnia. She wanted to drop me off in Woodstock, which is closer, and that's where she lived, but she was like, I'll just help you on your way. And then once we're near London, she's like, you know what, Sarnia is not that far, so I'll drive you all the way there. So that was amazing. Almost 2 hours in the car with her. Unfortunately, didn't film much because we were talking the whole time, which was super nice. She really saved the day. Okay, so made it to Sarnia, and here is the St. Clair River, and I think there was a party on the boat behind me. It's for retirees, it's not for me, I'm sorry. Got a sort of a cruise ship in front of a silo. I think we have to get closer to know more about it. Okay, so actually there is 3 boats. I think 2 cruise and 1 ferry. I don't know if this one is being used at all, the big one. Very interesting. I think it's the first time I've ever seen this, a purposeful site to scatter people's ashes. And here in this St. Clair's River. So as you can see, we've got the river here, further down some oil industries, I don't even know what. And then across is the US, it's Michigan. And down there, where it's Windsor, we have Detroit on the other side. But here in Sarnia, we have Port Huron on the other side. And I'm heading this way, where we have the Blue Water Bridge, which connects the two. And yeah, I'll have to go around this stuff. But it looks beautiful out here. I love the water. Basically, the St. Clair's River connects Lake Erie to Lake Huron. Lake Erie is a smaller one of the Great Lakes. Lake Huron is a big boy. And my goal for part of this hitchhiking adventure is to go alongside Lake Huron going north. So that's gonna be tomorrow, hopefully. Tonight, I'm going to stay here in Sarnia. That was the boat from like half an hour ago. I guess they're having a grand old time. Alright, so I bought some stuff for a Martin dinner. And a Martin dinner when hitchhiking is quite simple. It involves some chalky milk, as well as some sugar crisp or any other cheap cereal. I've already chugged half of this because that's how it goes, and then I can cut in the middle and eat the cereal. The only knife that I have is this one, so we'll see how it goes with this. Yeah, let's cut to the part where this is already done. I remembered I had this knife, thank God. It would have taken ages for the other one. So now cereal goes in, and that's a Martin dinner, baby. I mean, this is next level content. You'll never see this anywhere else on YouTube. I'm sharing all my secrets here. Oh, this is good. Now let's eat some cereal. Isn't this a beautiful bridge and a beautiful view? My shoulders and back are hurting so much though, so I might have to stay here, enjoy the view for a bit, and then I'll take a look around where I can pitch my tent. Might have to walk a bit more. Oh well, needs to get dark too before I pitch my tent, so I'm not bothering anyone, so yeah, we have some time. So on the ground here, and it goes for a couple hundred meters, it's still going forward, is Rocky the rock snake. Basically, the different signs say to add rocks, to never remove them, and to try and do a world record. I don't know if it's been anything official yet, but there's thousands of rocks. Oh, here's the head of the snake. It's about to end. Rocky finishes close, so continues, and then here is the tail. I guess it stops here. That's Rocky for you. Okay, so I pitched my tent at the edge of a park near the beaches in Sarnia. It's about 10 p.m. It's night. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. So I slept here in this tent behind the tree. Cars passing by around there, but kind of far from everyone in my own little corner. Yeah, it's about 6:30, so taking everything out, going for a walk, going to Tim Hortons. All right, so I enjoyed a lovely little breakfast at Tim Hortons. It was also good to charge my phone as the battery died 5 minutes before reaching it. And I need that battery today for Google Maps, sending messages, taking pictures, and maybe filming this video. Found a big piece of cardboard. Time to write a poignant message. Looks pretty good. I'm pretty good at this. Okay, so I'm at my spot. This is north by Lake Huron. Not a lot of traffic though, but we'll try. Yeah, I love the country over here. The farms, I mean the lake as well. Yeah. Okay, so we've made it to Grand Bend. There's the beach is that way, and that's why almost everyone is going. It's pretty packed today. It's a beach weekend. So I got a ride for like the last half hour to Grand Bend. Very luckily enough, they picked me up before I put the sign up, which is insane and very lucky. So yeah, I'm here now. Gonna get something to eat, gonna check out the beach. That's where everyone is going. And then gonna continue north towards Goderich for the rest of the day. It's insanely crowded right now, but it's beautiful. One of the biggest beaches in Canada, apparently, and I mean, everyone's coming here. Okay, so I made it to Goderich through a small 5-minute ride out of Grand Bend into a horrible intersection where I almost witnessed multiple crashes. I didn't want to be part of that, but then I got a great ride from someone named Raymond. Dropped me off in Goderich, so I'm walking to the water here. There's some huge steamliners, big boats over here, and then we'll get to the water and maybe go for a swim or something. Very good plunge, very chill. I'm not filming people at the beach out of respect, but it's pretty nice. Less people than in Grand Bend. Look at this, a rusty ship behind me. All right, so leaving the beach, I'm going to take a look at the lighthouse and then going to the edge of town to hopefully try to go back home in Toronto tonight. There it is, beautiful lighthouse, the Goderich Lighthouse. I love a good lighthouse, don't you? Okay, I just got picked up off Goderich, trying to go to Toronto. It took me about an hour to get this right. So it's Justin. He's picking up stuff at LCBO and then going to Clinton, just a bit further, getting closer to Toronto, but hopefully I can get an easier ride there to Kitchener at least. 6:30 p.m. in Clinton, and there's really no one going east. It's 8:30 and I made it to Kitchener, arrived here waiting for the GO bus and then the GO train to go back home in Toronto. Very happy someone just picked me up from Clinton, where I was like, there's no one here from the last video. 2 minutes later, he picks me up, was like, I saw you earlier near Grand Bend, and I thought that I would pick you up if I saw you again, and we're going all the way to Kitchener. I was like, great. I'm not trying to get a ride from Kitchener to Toronto anymore. I can go home by GO train. So that's perfect. And that's the end of the video.